What's up guys, Stratzeh here, and I'm back with another tutorial. This one's going to be one that quite a few people suggested. It's going to be on how to do this part in the middle here of my layout. I'm always taking requests of stuff that I've already done, stuff that you want me to show you, or you don't know how to do, or something like that, and this is one of them things. So I'm basically just going to show you how to do this kind of middle part here. And yeah, let's get started. So you want to have your layout. I wouldn't do this part. In fact, yeah, I would do this part quite near the beginning of your background if you're making a new one. But what I've done is I've just started off this layout by getting up just a few effects on the modules and just the gradient in the back. And we're just going to make a new layout under both boxes here. You want to make a new layer under that. First thing we're going to do is go to your rectangular marquee tool, make your primary color black, and you want to just bring it along kind of here, this selection. In fact, I'll zoom in a bit. So yeah, that selection's fine, don't worry about it being in the middle, we'll sort that out in a second. And then just fill it in. You can do that with a paint bucket, but I just do it with a brush. I'm gonna Control I to invert it just so I can see it more. Then once you've got it, I'm just gonna make that a bit shorter. Once you've got that, what you want to do is select your background layer, which is this back bit here where the gradient is. You want to hold down Control or Command and just click the thumbnail, and it will select the whole thing. Then you want to select the layer that you just made, this rectangle, without deselecting this marquee. And what you want to do is you want to go to these buttons here. I showed you how to do this in the last tutorial. And you've got these buttons. You want to click this one. In fact, no, not that one. Sorry. You want to click this one, which will get it in the middle of the layout. And there you go. You don't have to mess around with trying to get it in the middle. Now you want to go to Edit. Make sure you got this selected. Remember, Transform and Perspective. Now once you've done that, you just want to come to this bottom right or the bottom left. You just want to drag it out like so. So it kind of makes it diagonal. As you can see on here, it kind of just goes down like that. Okay, so now we've done that bit. What you're going to want to do now is go to your rounded rectangular tool, and I'm just gonna test out. Yeah, 10 looks like a good amount. So make sure this radius is 10, and we're just gonna make this a new layer. And sorry about that. That's the phone. I'll just mute that. Okay. Anyway. Oh, thanks. I've just been interrupted, and now I don't know where I am. Okay. Oh yeah, you want to bring this top layer, I forgot about this, you got to bring this top layer to the bottom of these layers. There we go. Alright, so I've got this rectangle here and this empty layer. Yeah, what you want to do now is rounded rectangular tool, 10 radius, and you want to just pull it out about like that will do. And then I'm just going to bring it into the middle, and we're going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to rasterize that, select that, and make sure that layer is selected, and bring it into the middle like so. Right, now we've got that shape, we're going to do Edit and Transform and Perspective once again. And you want to do the same thing, drag it out like that. And there we go. I'm just going to make sure I've definitely got it in the middle. Yep, perfectly in the middle. Alright, now we've basically got the shape that this shape, which the whatever you put in the middle will be going in. Now what you want to do is merge these two layers. I'm just going to take a marquee tool and bring that above quick, and just do this. Just delete that bottom bit up to about there, just so it's neater. And then you want to bring the layer back down in between them. Okay, now what you want to do is do the control and hit the thumbnail like so, and then you want to go to select, modify, expand, and do it by about a bit more than 5. Do about 8. So I've done 5 and 3, so that will be 8. Once you've got that to 8, you want to select the top layer, this top box here, select that layer and make sure you've still got the selection, and then just click back. I click back or delete or whatever, and there we go, it's made that space there. What you want to do is, because my layout, basically my layout looks a bit weird because I've done some effects on it before and it wasn't an actual stroke which I done on it, so it doesn't really look right, but when you do it, obviously it'll be fine. So I'm just going to ignore that there. Alright, now what you want to do is add your colours, and what you want to do is, well, you don't have to, but I'm going to make it the same colour as these. So I'm just going to go to my colours and pick out that dark grey, and then pick out this grey right at the top. Now I've got a mask over that layer. I'm just going to paint bucket it with the dark grey. I'm going to go to my brush and make a kind of small soft brush about that size. Go to the light grey and make it a tad lighter, and then just go over like that. So we've got a nice bit of light on it. There's sirens again, always happening. Right, now I've done that, I'm going to add the strokes like on these, but I'm not actually going to do the stroke effect. I'm going to do it myself because you get more, you can do a lot more if you do it yourself, and you can change around the shines, and you see how I've got this glowing at the top and it's like a light grey around the sides like so. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, create a new layer, and you want to do the control thumbnail again. I know we do that a lot, and you want to do it on that layer, and you want to have the layer under it. Then I'm going to select these colours here, which are quite picky because they're quite small, so I'm just going to select that one, and then I'm going to select the one at the top, that one. Right, now we fill this layer, or in fact we've got to go to select, modify, and expand by 2. Fill that with the dark grey, go to this one and go to the brush and just go over it like that, as you can see. Alright, I'm going to merge them two together, and I'm going to right click and paste layer style because I've got the same layer style as these two boxes. What I'm going to do is, before I carry this on, I'm going to sort out these modules because the stroke looks really weird, and then I'll come straight back. Right, okay, I'm back, and I've made that better now. As you can see, the line goes around. If you're doing it with an effect like a stroke effect, you won't have that problem, but because I've done it manually, it kind of messed up. But anyway, where were we? So we've got our layer here now. Now it's about adding the little vents here, and then adding your name, and then I'll probably just show you this little bit here as well. So let's carry on. What we'll do now, we'll add the little vents in the middle. So make a new layer. I'm going to zoom in for this bit, and when you have the new layer, what you want to do is select that again, the control thumbnail, to select the whole thing, select contract, and we'll do about 5, maybe a bit more. Go back to contract, 2 more, that will do. Right, now you just want to add, I'm not sure the colour matters here, but we'll just do the same colour as the background. No, the colour doesn't matter actually, don't worry, just remembered. now we've got that. Can't really see it yet, but we'll sort that out. You want to go to effects and inner shadow, and then going to deselect use global light so it doesn't affect any of the other layers. Opacity all the way up, and then we'll just do distance to 3 and do a bit of size. I kind of just go random with this most of the time, so just, you know, when I've done it, look at the settings. Right, if you just want to copy them, they should be okay. I've just got to change that a bit. There we go, that's perfect. Right, okay. Now we've got this layer, we're going to make the fill all the way down, so it's got no colour and it's just see-through, and we've just got a drop shadow basically. I'm going to go to Marquee tool and cut out up to about here. That should do. In fact, bring it down a bit more. There. Alright. Now we've got that, what you want to do is go to yeah, all we're going to do is just select like a thin line like this. I'm going to come down, and all you want to do is estimate it. We'll do about there and press delete. Go down a few more, press delete. That was too big. That should be alright. And just cut a bit off on the end, and that will do. So now I've got the vents. What you want to do is, before you, basically on here I've got it so the name's in the middle and it's cut a bit at the sides, but we'll put the name in first and then we'll cut it when we've done that. So I'm going to go to open, and I'm going to go find my logo, which is there, and I'm just going to select all of that, copy merged, it's not working, copy merged, and go back to there and just put it in there. Invert that so we can see it. I'm just going to make it good size and put it in there. Obviously not everyone has a logo, so you can put anything in here, text, or your logo, it doesn't really matter. Now I've got this, I'm just gonna add a quick effect to it so it's not plain. Add a quick silver gradient, nothing too special. Make this a darker grey, add a little drop shadow, and add some bevel. That'll do. If you want to just do the same as I just did, then you can just look at them settings quickly. Gradients, stroke, and drop shadow. And of course if you want to copy that, then you can just pause it and quickly look, and that will do. Let me just zoom out, see if that's alright. Actual pixels, that looks cool. Sorry if I sound a bit quiet. I was using my Astros the last few videos, and I'm not using them this video. I'm using my Snowball again, but let me know what's better, and yeah, carry on with the tutorial. So we're just going to cut these bits out basically, so just diagonally go like this. Just, you can do it a lot better and get it more accurate, but for the tutorial purpose I'm just gonna estimate it. Want to make sure that they're both the same size, and then pull the name into the middle a bit more. And there we go. Alright, so if we zoom out now, we've got the middle part, which if you look, it looks pretty similar to this. I'll quickly show you the side vents, the kind of carbon fibre vents that go in this bit as well. So just go to this layer, the top layer. I'm not sure why it's going all the way down like that. I'm just gonna cut that out, whatever it is. If I select it again, it still seems to be going all the way down. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because there's a little bit at the bottom. Just change that. Now we've lost our box. Okay, I'll just bring it back down and back into place. There we go. In fact, did I do that right? Yep. Anyway. So yeah, the vents at the bottom, we'll just do that. Zoom in quickly, and then want to add a new layer above that one, and just make we'll make a rounded rectangle with the radius of 6, and we'll just bring it in like that. Can't really see it because it's the same colour as the actual module. Alright, now what you want to do is, I'm going to invert it so I can see it. I'm going to expand that a bit, and that should do. What I'm going to do now is select this the shape that we done, this one, do the control thumbnail, and then I'm going to go to select. In fact, no, don't do that one. We want to go to this one, in fact the box module, and select that, and we're going to go to select, I'm going to go to contract, and we're going to do about 5. Yeah, do 8, do that by 8, so contract it by 8, and then what you're going to want to do now is, in fact that's touching that, so I'm just going to expand it by 2 so it's not touching. Right now what you want to do is just hit backspace, but make sure you've got this box selected here. Oh shit, sorry. Before you hit delete, you want to go to shift, control and I, so it inverts the selection, and then you want to press delete, and what it will do is it will get rid of the middle part and it will make it so it fits in nicely. Right, now what you want to do is just go to effects. I'm going to hit stroke, I'm going to put the same stroke colour as this. Okay, and I'm going to go to pattern, and you're going to need a pattern for this, like a carbon fibre one. Just going to use this one. Can't remember if this is the one I actually used, but I'm going to use this anyway. Then inner shadow, use global lighting off, put it to about 90 angle, pass it all the way up, distance a bit down, and voila, we have it. Zoom out, actual pixels, and that's looking pretty good. That is a pretty simple way to do it. I know it took quite a while, and this video was a bit longer than I expected, but it will be worth it. Doing things like this will definitely make your backgrounds look a lot better. Doing things that may take a while but will be worth it in the end. Once again, if you would like to suggest any tutorial ideas, or if you see something on a layout of mine, you can look at my portfolio and just look for a few things on here and be like, oh, how does he does this, how does he does that, how does he do that. What you have to do is just ask, and I can try and do a tutorial on it. I'm not promising anything, but I should be able to do it if you just ask. But send me a message, and yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like the video if it helped, or if you found it useful, and favourite if you want, and thanks a lot. Peace.